Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video we're going to be talking about how to start a successful dropshipping business using Shopify. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now for those who don't know, dropshipping has become an increasingly popular business within the recent years. Now what dropshipping is basically just allows entrepreneurs to sell products online without having that physical need for an inventory, warehousing, and for them to manage packaging themselves. Now, with Shopify, it lets them use this specific website builder to build and manage an online store. So, we'll go ahead and check out some more information on dropshipping itself. So, I give a small little brief on what dropshipping is. And it's practically just an e-commerce, or a type of e-commerce, where you don't hold any inventory. Now, you work with suppliers who can hold the inventory for you and ship the products directly to the customers. Now this means that you can run an online store without ever having to worry about storage and shipping. You're technically like a middleman in terms of dealing with the business. Of course, you've got contact with the supplier and you've also got contact with the customer, but you're of course just supplying the basic information that you would need in order to complete a transaction. So why exactly would you use Shopify for drop shipping? Now Shopify is a very popular e-commerce platform, and you can easily set up an online store without having any fuss, any sort of coding background knowledge on website building. Now it has a very user-friendly interface, also provides you all the tools that you would need in order to manage an online store, all the resources as well to help you manage your store efficiently. Now, as well as this, why would you use Shopify for dropshipping then? It integrates, Shopify itself actually integrates with many dropshipping suppliers and apps. Now, that makes for a perfect choice for anyone looking to start a dropshipping business online. So, how can you get started with dropshipping on Shopify? There's a few things you need. So first of all is you need to choose basically a niche product or something that's not been thought of before, or something that's reliable to be sold on. Now you can do some research, of course, on some of the popular products and maybe some of the trends that are happening within that current season, month or year. As well as that, you would need to then find a reliable supplier who can provide you with high quality products at a reasonable price. That's fairly simple. You can research for suppliers on platforms like AliExpress or Aberlo, or you can even work with a local supplier, someone local to you, if that's more convenient. Now once you have a supplier and once you've got your product as well, all you'll need to do now is to actually set up your Shopify store. Now you can choose from a variety of different themes, or also known as templates as well, and customize them to fit your brand's needs. You'll also need to set up a payment and shipping options and create product listings for you. This would be towards the products that you're actually selling and working with the actual supplier. So what we'll do now is we'll log into the actual Shopify website builder itself. I'll give you guys a quick tour on some of the pricing plans, as well as how to customize and modify your actual website. So here's the Shopify website. This is initially what it looks like, but what we'll do is we'll directly go over to the plans and check out the pricing that they have. So they've just got their pricing just above here on the header part of Shopify. So of course you can try Shopify, or you can use Shopify for 3 days, and this is where you could just put your email in to start the free trial. Now just below, of course when you're starting to or you're starting off a drop shipping business, you would need a plan to get started. Now there's 3 different plans there. Of course, we've got the basic, we've got Shopify, and we've also got advanced. Now, starting off with basic, it is at £25 per month. Shopify is at £65 per month, and with the advanced it's £344 per month. Now, of course, each one has its own difference with its features as well. Now, what's included with the Shopify, this is the most important part here, is that you've got 2 moderators or 2 staff accounts. With the Shopify, you've got 5 staff accounts, and with the advanced, you've got 15 staff accounts. And now, if you do want to have a comparison between basic Shopify and advanced, just scroll your way down through to the this area here where you can compare the plan features. Just selecting that. Now, as you can see, with the basic Shopify and advanced, we could see the differences on paying the monthly bill while paying the yearly bill. Now, there's the online store there, you've got unlimited products, shows you the staff accounts as well on how many you can have. Whatever's ticked and whatever's X really is some of the features you're able to have and some of the features you're missing. Now, it is stating the fact that the basic is the most popular. More for the fact that it is £25 per month, that is true, or it is £19 per month when you pay yearly. But most of the different features you may not even need, like third-party calculated shipping rates. You've got e-commerce automations. You may not need duties and import taxes when you're pretty much selling globally. But of course, it is nice to have the duties and import taxes. It's just more the fact that, of course, it will reduce the risk of returns and parcel refusals. But if you do have a system for it outside of Shopify and you've got it pretty much worked out, then you may not need to have that particular feature. Now, in other terms as well, if say that you're looking for an alternative in terms of the actual pricing plans, there are other alternatives. Now, you can do the starter pack where it sells products through social and messaging apps. So that's pretty much just like advertisement that you'll see. So that starts off at £5 per month with a starter pack. You get the first month for £1. Next one is Shopify Plus. Now, say that you have figured out how to really do dropshipping very well, and you're maybe getting a revenue of about $1 million plus, then that's when you would want to maybe consider upgrading your plan to Shopify Plus, which does start at around $2,000 US. So that's pretty much it for the actual pricing plan. Now, what we'll do next is actually check out some of the Shopify themes, where you would have to pick one out in order to start your dropshipping business, alongside with an actual domain and customizing that theme. So we've now headed onto the Shopify themes. As you can see, there's a free plan or free themes or the paid for themes. Now, that's primarily your option for how you want to go about it when doing your website for the dropshipping site. Now, of course, with the free, we'll have a take a look at them. So we've got Ride, Refresh, Sense, you've got Dawn, Origin, Studio, Craft Taste, all the way down to Spotlight. Now, be sure you double check all of the actual features there. Now, the actual default theme is the Dawn theme, so that's the one that's on the actual site. Now, you do have the option to select what industry you're in, the catalog size, the features as well, and yeah. And as well as that, there is a paid for theme. So depending on how much you want to invest on your actual e-commerce website, of course, these have more presets, so different designs, and they have more functionality than they tend to in terms with the free one. Now, that's the demo store. That's how it would look like. So it's fairly modernized for what it is. It's got the function of an actual website store. Compared to a free one, which we'll take a look again. So if I select it on a free one, we'll go for Ride. Let's just say it's basic, it's simple. However, you do still have everything that you would need in order to run a online store. So quite a few options there. Of course, do read the reviews before selecting what theme that you want to go for. They're all very, very customizable. So now that we've actually taken a look at some of the themes that are available, we're going to go into the editor and set up a account, and on top of the account, then that's when we'll reach the Shopify dashboard. So when you're starting off there, all you need to do is select the start free trial. Now you'll get a 3-day free trial for any web store or website you created. So first, it'll ask you a couple of questions. So it's saying here, let's get started. Which of these best describe you? Now, if you are a beginner, if you're starting off with drop shipping, then you could just say I'm getting started, or I'm already selling online or in person. So if you're just getting started, then select that. Of course, if you're selling in person, choose this. I'm just going to say I'm just getting started. Now you'll get a couple more other questions there, asking where would you like to sell. So you can do online, like an online store, social media, in person, online marketplaces, an existing website or blog. Now the social media, if you did do that, there's that £5 option that we've seen for the pricing plan. Now of course, if you are going to go for a fully built website and pay the monthly pricing plans, then you're best off going for an online store or any of the other ones there. So we'll go ahead and click next. Now it'll say, what do you plan to sell first? So I think the choice there is fairly obvious. So it's to the drop shipping products. So you would want to go ahead and click on that. And of course, your store name, and I'll just call it dropship. Then you can base off your, of course, the business from where you're at. We'll just say UK. And that's when you would have to create a Shopify ID using email, an Apple ID, Facebook, or Google account. Now, I already have an account with Shopify themselves, so I'm just going to go ahead and proceed on. So I've just selected for a Google account. Now you can see there straight away that it's now building the store. It's going to just set up a default website for us with a Dawn theme. So we'll wait for this to load now. So there you go, that's it loaded up. As you can see, the title of the website is Dropship. You've got a list of different options there on your left, stating home, orders, products, customers, content, analytics, marketing, and discounts. Now you also get a setup guide to follow. Now, just so you guys know, it is just a 3-day free trial, so this one will end on the April 23rd. Now, as I said earlier on with the pricing plans, it's £1 for 1 month, and then for the next following months would either be the price of basic, the price of Shopify, and the price of advanced. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll find products to sell, so you can browse the apps there. Since this is a drop shipping one, so we have selected for drop shipping. You can see that these are some of this is the actual app store. So there's one there, there's an app saying, so dropshippers, AliExpress drop shipping, place hundreds of orders to AliExpress in seconds and find suppliers. So that may be a possible app to use. You even get an introduction on how it looks. You'll get icons as well to drop ship them with. So that's pretty much how that works, where you would put their details, a couple of bits and pieces, and yeah, just using the app as normal just to find reliable sources for drop shipping. Now there's other ones there. CJ drop shipping, you've got Spocket, Zendrop, Printify, and quite a few other drop shipping services there. So once you have selected one, so we'll just say we'll do this one, we'll just add that up. So once we've added that up, you would need to have or put down your information, you as a customer, and for the store information. So once that's done, you can pretty much just install this app. And of course, with the given app, this is where you would go ahead. This is the DSers or dropshippers, and that's when you would create an account for that specific app. So once you've done all that, you'll get a green tick mark there stating the fact that you've went ahead and added an app to assist you with finding a supplier. Now, next is customizing your online store. So just select that and customize the theme. Now, this is important, of course, because you want to have a great looking storefront. The more you attract for your storefront, the better. So we'll just exit off that. And what you will see when this does load up is that you'll have the initial Dawn theme for your default, and it can be customized. You can also swap it out for any of the other themes as well, as long as you do pay for it, or you can go for the free themes as well. So now that that is loaded up, there's the Dawn theme. So that's our current theme, and of course you can browse the library for more as well. So I could add the refresh one if I wanted to, and as you can see, it's now installing that theme, and it just takes a little minute for it to actually add in. So once you've added that, you can go ahead and select the customize. It'll bring you into another page and showing you the actual site look. So that's how it looks. Of course, it will take a lot of time and effort just to get all the parts in. So it's a clickable and functional area and page. Now, of course, you've got your sections there as well. You can view it within mobile version or just a full screen version as well. A couple of different options there. Of course, the links do work, so it's good to see that the links work. Now you can see that it says example product title, all the same there. We've got your newsletter. You can add areas in. So just say if you wanted to add a block, you can go ahead and do so. So within this section, let's see, I can go ahead and add a slideshow. So I can showcase my work, of course, or my items. Now, the first one is already a showcase, so I can go ahead and just remove that block directly. So as you can see, it's all very, very easy to customize, and everything's pretty much there for you. Now, going on to the actual featured products, I want to go ahead and give you guys a overview on how to add some products in. So all we need to do is we'll just exit out of this. So it's technically customized there now, so I'm happy enough there. So another green tick box, so then it'll ask you to add a custom domain. So we'll do that quickly. I'll just show you guys how to do this. So if you want to add a custom domain, of course no domains found, so then you would buy a new domain. You can either connect connect an existing domain or buy a new domain. So that's two of your different options there. See if we buy a domain, call it dropship, see if we could find something for dropship. So they're all unavailable. However, there is let's see. So say you were a website. So the store is also unavailable. So you more or less get the gist. So basically, if you do find a domain that you like, and be sure that as well that you research your website name before proceeding on to a domain. Of course, you don't want to finalize everything, get your design right, and then find out that the domain name has been taken. So that's one thing to take into account. So pretty much just buy your domain, get your domain set up, and then once that's done, you'll get a green little tick mark. So of course, what I want to do is I want to actually add some products in. So these are our products. We'll add some products, and you'll see it as well showing up on the screen. So say dropship item 1. Of course, add a paragraph. And then you will add your media files in there. So I've dragged and dropped one of the images. So there's an image, and then say that we're going to price that. We'll price it at $65.99, and then we'll not do a charge tax on the product. Say that it cost me, so of course this is the cost. For the drop shipper, or to pay off the fee for him, it'll be £35 per unit. So £30.99 is the profit with a 47% margin. Now you have your track quantity, which you could do as well, and then you can also continue when out of stock. You can add a product SKU or barcode, so you could do that, and then this is where you do your stock keeping unit. So just say you had over 100, and then your barcode, that's where you would add the barcode in. So then for the shipping as well, so say the physical product is, we'll just do it in grams, say around 250 grams, move that, and include customs information for international shipping. So this is where you could choose, so Germany, or if that's not necessary, you could say digital product, so not a physical product. So there you go. That's what it would look like. So it would be, so domain name, products, and then it'll be called dropship item. Now if you don't want the little dashes there, you could just do it like this, and then that'll get rid of that. Of course, this is where you would add your paragraph, and then once you're done, click save. That'll save the product for you. And now, if I go home and I go back to the customize online store, customize the theme, and customize the, just go into the editor, you'll see that we've got our first featured product, which is called dropship item 1, alongside with the actual picture. So there's a picture there. It's called dropship item 1. Now I could change that about if I wanted to as well. I can, let's see, should give me an option to add a block. There you go. So you can add a block, the SKU if you wanted to as well, or you can remove that. You can remove the quantity. Of course, you would want a quantity selector, so it's not wise to not have that in. Now you can have a share button, add a description of the item, and of course there's other parts there. There's related products here that you can add in. So yeah, it's as easy as that. And if you are fixing up the actual logo, so this is the area there, I can have it filled, original, I can have it with the thumbnails or 2 columns. Desktop media position right, so I can have it there instead of here, but it's better to have it like that. That's how it usually works. So with the image zoom, I can have it click and hover, so click and hover, or open lightbox, or no zoom at all, so that prevents you from doing that. And then you can have video looping, so that depends if you decided to pick for a video loop. Now you can add 3D models on this as well, and add custom CSS, and of course you've got your theme settings, so that's easy to do that. So of course, once you've got everything sorted, and once you are happy enough, you've filled up all the parts for the setup guide, you've done your Shopify payments, so it's easy enough to get around. Of course, you can activate Shopify payments, and that's pretty much it. Or you could use the supported payment methods there, which is PayPal. More or less use PayPal, it's pretty good as well. You've got Amazon Pay there, or you can do manual payments. So this would be cash on delivery, money order, bank deposit. That means Shopify won't take money off you if that's the case. They do take a small fee if it was in terms of the actual Shopify payments. Now you've got an area there for checkout, so you can ask for a contact method, which is phone number or email. You could also do SMS, but you would need to do a SMS app on that one. So if you guys are adding apps to assist you with your site, as we've seen earlier on, that's easy enough to do. Just go to customize your, go to the editor. On the left side, you'll see app embeds. And then if I search up SMS, or I can browse the apps as well, since I don't have it downloaded, SMS, and select that. You can see that there's an SMS bump, so that's email and text marketing. Quite a few selections there, so just go through them, see what one suits you best. Of course, there are free ones there, or free plan available. Some of these will be paid for. Let's see. You could filter them out to see which one's the most popular. But I believe most of these are free, unless there's a catch to it. This one is $1 a month, so that's something to actually take note of if you are adding apps onto your website. Now, as I said, once you have finished the setup guide, went through the VAT, shipping rates, Shopify payments, that is pretty much your website ready to go. All you would need to do is publish it. Make sure that everything is pretty much there. All you need to do is invest some money on advertisement. So use social media for your advantage. The more the better, of course. So yeah, start promoting your store, attract customers. As I said, use social media marketing, influencer marketing, or paid for advertisement, just to drive that traffic to your store. So there you go, folks. That is pretty much just an icebreaker towards how to drop ship on Shopify. Again, it is a great way to start a business without a lot of upfront costs and risks. Of course, if you invest that little bit of money to double or triple your profits, then of course that is something that's very, very good. You just got to find that right product or that right item and a reliable supplier. Then that means you can pretty much build a very successful online store that provides a passive income. So a couple of notes there to take in. Hopefully the tutorial has helped you somewhat. But yes, get started with dropshipping on Shopify today. Get it out of the way. See what you could do. And pretty much just see where it takes you. Anyways, folks, I do hope you enjoyed the video. And as I said, hopefully it has been a good tutorial for you to follow. If, of course, there is anything left out, please let us know in the comment section below. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much.